Shaad, Heerah, you've been in the hospitality hotel business now for a number of years in Dubai, in the UAE. What's the hotel market like at the moment?
With what's happening around, especially in Dubai and the whole of GCC, and in reference to worldwide crisis, you would say, we have still a number of projects carrying on, which is surprising but very true. I would say roughly around 54 hotels right now in the pipeline until 2009. And
54 in MENA?
In the GCC
in
region.
GCC.
Regions, and then we have we're looking at 110 hotels within the GCC again the next 2010. So, and these kind of 110 would be more Dubai, Abu Dhabi based. So the growth is still there overall, and in terms of sector-wise, the queries that we're getting now is more into the third, the 3 or 4 star market, budget mid-brand if you want. Investors right now have kind of understood the market and the gap that is existing in the GCC or Dubai market if you want. And the focus right now is to go in that mid-market brand where there's a huge gap, as I said earlier, and to kind of evade a bit from the high star. You have already kind of a set number of 5-star properties already in the region, so they don't want to compete with that. But you have also multinational chains as well from overseas that want to come in and kind of be right there in that game, and so it kind of balance mixed use of 3, 4, and eventually high 5-star hotels.
I know in Abu Dhabi they recently inaugurated a what I would call a real star system, which has set standards and so on, because there's been, as you know, in the past few years, hotels calling themselves multi-star, which categories which don't really exist internationally. Is there a similar thing in Dubai also?
I think from that end, Dubai is very, very specific. I mean, it's been kind of class specific from day one. And on the contrary, they're kind of polishing those kind of sector or segments and kind of making it very portfolio oriented. So you can get a 5-star entry with really the perfect norms or the standard in the industry. And it happens in the same class for the 4-star and the 3-star as well. So right now in Dubai, I would not say anybody can just come in and make a hotel. If the classifications are there, very strict norms. DDCM is strictly in there. And the Dubai government as well is putting very focus on getting the high quality and really segmented hotels, each in their sector, to kind of be the portfolio of Dubai, and that's kind of a showpiece. So I would say it's tough to kind of for a developer to get to those standards, but in the contrary, it's good because you get the fine, refined hotels for whatever sector or whatever category you have in. So it's easier in Dubai than Abu Dhabi, if you want to kind of open a hotel.
What are the problems in this market?
With what's happening right now, okay, everybody, all the developers or investors kind of slowing down a bit in terms of a wait and see attitude. What's happening as well is liquidity on this market is very scared. A lot of distressed properties out there, or challenged properties that are kind of halfway built and shell and core.
Are there bargains? I mean,
there are. A lot of investors see it as a good opportunity as well to kind of get the entry in Dubai, to kind of really at low cost development, finish it, take it over, and kind of get a good alternate product with it, or to brand it whichever way they want it. On the other side as well, operators are being flexible in terms of, with their know-how and knowledge, kind of offering other brands associated to that market. So you can have an operator still going lower in the 4-star brand or the 3rd-star brand, or still pitching on the high-star level. So you kind of get those good opportunities out there, and deals are being made right now in Dubai, those kind of distressed hotels, if you want.
There was a time when it seemed as if every hotel was sort of counting on having at least 80% occupancy. Have people kind of come a little bit down to earth now?
I would say the occupancy rate went down, including the average room rates, but it's picking up. you have a contradicting as well, I mean, conflicting stories, because you have a lot of good 5 stars still running at 80% occupancies, even in the summer, peak summer. And you have good hotel operators that have achieved, their targets. Others have just kind of worked out, slow pace, but filling the hotel. The kind of 80% occupancy boom time, which is now reflecting into an average occupancy of 65 to 70, 75, is what we're seeing right now. But with what's happening, if you want, from the authority side or from the Dubai sector, that the increased number of tourism that they're projecting is going to be 3 times in the next coming 2 to 3 years. And the good part is, if that forecast still stands good, there will still be a shortage of hotel rooms in Dubai. So operators, or if you want, investors, will be kind of compelled to follow that growth strategy no matter what. And the good part is Dubai is foreseen as the hotel market. Whether it's occupancy rate, whether it's yield, whether it's room rates, Dubai is going to be Dubai, and hotels still going to be filled up.